Day 7. Bring your species to work day. The 7th day of Jeremy's internship began with what looked like a normal holographic memo. It read, "Reminder, today is Bring Your Species to Work Day. Attendance is mandatory. Failure to participate will result in being volunteered for plasma recycling duty." Jeremy rubbed his eyes. Bring your species to work? I have only one species, me. The office printer beeped cheerfully. Then bring yourself twice. Management loves enthusiasm. As Jeremy arrived at the bureau, he immediately knew something was wrong. The corridors were filled with creatures of every imaginable shape, color, and level of danger. A 7-eyed squid creature was introducing its family of mini-squids who were biting the furniture. A group of crystalline beings were taking selfies that accidentally caused minor explosions. The air shimmered with the noise of 100 different languages, some of which were just loud screaming. A sign at the entrance read, "Please do not eat other employees' relatives without consent." Jeremy sighed. It is going to be one of those days. Scene 1. The Family Showcase. At 9 a.m. sharp, the supervisor drone floated into the main hall. Its metallic voice boomed across the room. "Welcome, Bureau employees and their associated species. Today, we celebrate diversity, evolution, and questionable biology." Each employee had to introduce their species to the group. A gelatinous blob named Glorp presented his entire family. 4 smaller blobs that immediately merged into one large puddle on the floor. "They are very proud of me," Glorp said. Then the robot assistant C12 presented its cousins, all of whom were toasters. "They have achieved enlightenment through breakfast," C12 announced. The crowd clapped politely as the toasters released perfectly timed puffs of smoke. When Jeremy's turn came, the supervisor drone hovered expectantly. "Intern Jeremy of planet Earth, where is your species?" Jeremy gestured to himself. "You are looking at it. I am the full collection." The entire hall fell silent. One alien gasped. Another fainted. The drone blinked its 70 eyes. "You mean there is only one of you?" "Well," Jeremy said nervously, "there are more of me on Earth, but I could not afford to bring them." The room erupted in chatter. A tentacled alien whispered, "Poor creature, no backup clones." A lizard-like manager asked, "How do you reproduce, then?" Jeremy replied, "The normal way." The alien nodded. "So, with paperwork?" Jeremy sighed. "In a sense, yes." Scene 2. The Cultural Exchange Booths. To promote interspecies understanding, the Bureau had set up cultural exchange booths. Employees were required to share something from their homeworld. Jeremy set up a tiny table with a paper cup of instant coffee, a half-eaten sandwich, and a laptop that was running a PowerPoint presentation titled, "Earth, We Try Our Best." The first visitor was a gaseous being named Mexor, who floated over the table and asked, "What is this brown liquid?" "Coffee," Jeremy said proudly. "It keeps humans alive." Mexor absorbed some vapor. "It tastes like anxiety." "Exactly," said Jeremy. Next came a towering alien who looked like a mix between a spider and a filing cabinet. "I have heard of this Earth thing called humor," it said. "Demonstrate it." Jeremy smiled awkwardly. "Well, why did the alien cross the galaxy?" The alien blinked several eyes. "Why?" "To get to the other universe." There was a long silence. Then the alien wrote something in a notebook. "Your species is brave to survive with this level of entertainment." Scene 3. The Disaster. Just when Jeremy thought the day could not get any stranger, the supervisor drone announced the final event. The Species Talent Show. "We will now celebrate our diverse abilities. Show us what makes your species special." A glowing amoeba performed an interpretive dance that melted part of the floor. The robot choir sang an electromagnetic hymn that caused 3 minor power outages. Then came Jeremy. He stepped nervously onto the stage with his cup of coffee. I represent Earth, he said, and our greatest talent is multitasking under stress. He tried to sip coffee, type on his laptop, and smile confidently, all at once. The coffee spilled onto the laptop, which sparked violently. The sparks hit the alien puddle from earlier, causing a chain reaction that triggered the building's self-defense alarms. Red lights flashed. The drone yelled, "Containment breach! Someone is leaking humanity!" Jeremy waved his arms. It was just coffee, not a contagion. The toasters began firing toast as a distraction. The lizard managers ducked under tables. A time portal opened accidentally, releasing a confused dinosaur. The chaos was complete. And in the middle of it all, Jeremy's PowerPoint presentation continued on autopilot, projecting the slide, "Earth, we try our best." Scene 4. The aftermath. Hours later, the bureau was filled with smoke, crumbs, and mild regret. The supervisor drone floated over to Jeremy, now covered in coffee stains and paperwork ash. "Intern Jeremy," it said, "today's event was memorable. You have demonstrated the essence of your species." Jeremy sighed. "Which is what exactly?" The drone replied, "Trying very hard, failing spectacularly, and somehow making everyone laugh." It extended a glowing hand and handed him another holographic certificate. The text read, "Award for Outstanding Chaos Contribution, presented to Intern Jeremy Homo sapiens for reminding the galaxy that survival is mostly improvisation." The certificate immediately caught fire, turned into confetti, and reassembled itself into a coffee mug that said, "You did okay, probably." Jeremy smiled faintly. "Thank you, I think." Scene 5. As the day ended, the Bureau slowly returned to order. The alien interns cleaned up what was left of their relatives, the robots rebooted their systems, and the dinosaur found a job in the archives department. Jeremy sat at his desk, staring at his new coffee mug. "Maybe Earth's real superpower," he said softly, "is surviving the impossible with a straight face." He looked straight at the camera. If you have ever survived a chaotic office event, a school function, or a family reunion that went horribly wrong, share this story with your friends, your coworkers, and anyone who deserves a laugh. Because in the end, we are all just trying to make it through the galaxy one spilled coffee at a time. The lights dimmed. The office printer beeped again. "Attention all staff! Tomorrow is Bureau Sports Day. Please bring your own gravity." Jeremy buried his face in his hands. "I need another cup of anxiety."